Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is April the 17th, Saturday, 2021, and this is episode number 172 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. This past week, we've been talking about decision making from a business point of view, from a personal point of view. We've been talking about all kinds of aspects of that. Today, we're going to talk about making the correct decision. We're going to talk about making the right decision, thinking about our outcome, and the legacy impact of that decision. Right decision. It's been a while since I've watched this show, but you might remember a show called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It was a great show. A contestant would get on there, and they would be asked a series of 14 or 15 questions that would each increase in prizes in an effort to get to a millionaire. Loved the show. One of the things was when a contestant was stuck and they gave an answer, but they weren't sure about it, they had 3 lifelines. One of those lifelines was called polling the audience. And all my watching of the show, the audience members, when faced with that decision, almost always gave the right percentage answer. So we're going to start about this. How do you find the right answer? No, you don't necessarily need to poll all your friends and family, although they probably would, under the circumstances, give you the correct answer. But you can go through those steps in your mind, just like polling the audience is. Would this be the right, correct decision for me? That's my first business tip. Is this the right decision? Second business tip is this the outcome I want? Does this fit in line with our goals, where you're trying to go as a business? Is this the exact expected outcome that moves the ball down the field, that makes you a better person, that makes you a better father, a better family man, a better spouse? Is this outcome going to create a positive movement in my business, situation, relationship? You fill in the blank. Then business tip number 3, and I think this is a granddaddy of them all. What is the legacy impact of this particular decision? Let's pretend for a moment that this decision was so powerful it was going to be written on your tombstone. Is that the kind of legacy you want for your children and your grandchildren? Think about the outcome like we talked about and the legacy. If that is a legacy that you would be proud of, then you're probably making the right decision. Again, is this the right decision? Does it have the positive outcome that fits your goals? And what is the legacy impact? Now, through the filter of it being put on your tombstone, some of us probably wouldn't make the decision that we've made in the past that are wrong decisions. Would you borrow this money at such and such interest rate? Well, if that was on my tombstone, probably not. Would you have an affair with this person who is married and your divorce isn't final? Probably not. Would you go on a binge drinking all night that might have outcomes if it was on your tombstone? Probably not. So through the filter of doing the right thing, the right outcome, and the legacy impact of what your children and your children's children would think about it is kind of a filter to help us make right decisions. Now, most of the time, business owners, every decision we make isn't quite that impactful, but taking a pause and thinking it through helps us to make better decisions. Again, this is the work that I am studying and learning myself, and I share it with you every day so that you can be awesome. Now go back to sleep.